What is happening, guys? It is DanielAz1989 coming back at you with another Division build video. Now, I have a kind of a tank build for you. It's not a complete tank build, it's more of a damage tank build. This is another updated build video, guys, so if you haven't seen the original for it, I will leave a link at the end of the video for you to see originally what I've done to it. I've changed it a little bit, but not too much. I've just changed it, in my opinion, for the better. So, I'll stop talking, let's get straight into the build. Starting us off then, guys, with the specialisation. I use the tactician specialisation on this build just because it gives me an extra skill tier. It comes in very, very handy when I am running a shield and when I'm running a heal as well. So if you're not going to use the tactician specialisation, let me know which one you would use for this build. Now, moving on to the two weapons. Obviously, at Scorpio, we're going to need that. You'll see why in the footage later. And the main gun that we're going to use, guys, is the swap chain. Now, the swap chain is the named MP7, and it is a very, very underrated and good gun. Give it a go if you do have one. If you have one in the stash sat there, give it a go. It's brilliant. Why it is because of this talent, the perfect unwavering talent. Swapping to this gun grants 400% weapon handling for 5 seconds, kills refresh this buff, and then obviously swapping away disables it for another 5 seconds. But what it gives you, guys, 400% weapon handling, is accuracy, reload speed, stability. It takes away your recoil completely. It turns into a laser. You cannot miss with this gun. 400%, in my opinion, is welcome in anything. So, moving away from that, we'll go on to the gear. As you can see, we have 4 pieces of True Patriot. We've got mask, gloves, knees, and holster. True Patriot, really, really simple gear, guys, but brilliant gear at that. You get 30% ammo capacity, you also get 30% magazine size, and then you get the red, white, and blue, obviously from the American flag. The red, it amplifies your damage by 8%. The white, it gives you 2% armor back each second. And then the blue debuffs the enemy by 8%. So you're buffing yourself, you're debuffing the enemy, and then you're providing armor for yourself. That's why it's so useful. And then, as you can see, full flag, so once you've got all 3 of the colours, and then on the kill, an explosion will happen. It looks like little fireworks come out of the opponent, and that does damage to everybody within 5 meters. That's why I'm going to move on to the backpack next. So, thinking of that explosion that does happen, I have got a China Light backpack, which, as you can see, gives me 15% explosion damage. It does work with the True Patriot. Trust me, I've tested it. So, as you can see here, I have a skill tier rolled on it. I also have critical hit chance, critical hit damage, and a critical hit damage mod. I then have the overclock talent. Now, I use the overclock talent, guys, because I obviously run a heal. As you can see here, my heal with my hive. It comes in very, very handy for this talent. So it says allies within 7 meters of your deployed skill, which unfortunately doesn't work with a shield. It has to be something that you drop on the floor, i.e. the heal. It says it grants 25% reload speed, and it reduces their cooldowns by 0.2% for each second. So not only are you giving your teammates reload speed, you're giving them skill haste as well. Now, I'll just show you the rolls quickly, what I did to the True Patriot, guys. So that's armor and critical hit damage, critical hit chance mod. I also did armor and critical hit damage on the gloves, armor, critical hit damage on the knees, and armor, critical hit damage on the holster. Now, that moves me finally onto the chest plate. This is the named chest plate, guys. I'm sure a lot of you have seen this chest plate. It's the Point Man chest plate, which gives you the perfect Vanguard talent. You can't really do without this, especially in the team. If you are running raids or missions, somebody should at least have this chest plate on just to give you extra bonus armor. So as you can see, perfectly Vanguard, deploying a shield makes it invincible for 5 seconds and grants 50% of your armor as bonus armor to you and all your allies within for 20 seconds. Cooldown is 25 seconds, so you don't really feel that 5 seconds with it. But what you want this for is obviously the way we run this build. We deploy our shield out, which, as you can see at the side, I have 1.7 million armor, so all my allies are getting 50% of that armor. I also have a heal, which I drop down on the floor, which is giving people reload speed and giving people skill haste. And as well, I have 400% weapon handling. This build is very, very useful for running, especially in the boomer room, as you will see from the footage. So, I think I've covered everything for this build, guys. I didn't want to drag it on too long. I just wanted to bring this build to your attention. I will leave a link to what I did to the True Patriot originally and then you'll see the difference of how I changed it between the two. But either way you run it, it is a very good build, a very underrated build. Give it a go, and please leave me your feedback and let me know if you've got a similar build. So, thank you very much as always for tuning in, guys. Don't forget to drop me a big thumbs up on the way out. I shall see you in the next one. It's been DannyLads1989. Love you, bye. I was getting that. Yeah, I got it. Damage. Bravo and Delta. Bravo and Delta. Damage again on Boomer.